I'm ready to be dizzy. Doctor Strange. It's Mads Mikkelsen. Oh my god. You can't just rip pages out of books. It's giving Inception. Oh my god, I'm already seasick. I bet he would be really good at pub trivia. In my experience, organ harvest does not happen that fast. It's like paperwork. He's kind of a dick. Is this not basically the same character he played in Sherlock? Cool car. A little excessive, but cool. Oh, he has got to crash his car, yep. This looks preposterous. Ooh. You would think a renowned neurosurgeon who probably sees quadriplegics decently often would drive safer. Is she not also a brain surgeon? Why is she on his care team? Is he getting brain surgery? I'm gonna stop questioning it. Oh, his hands are fucked. It seems like they prevented your hands from being cut off. Oh, boy. I don't think he can show him the file, like HIPAA, no?
This is the part where you apologize.
Don't be a dick to the one person who stood by you. Oh my god. Dude, you can't fight these guys. The mysterious hooded figure is saving him. The watch is broken. I don't really care about his watch. Honestly, he's kind of a dick. My guy, it's clearly magic. I mean, like, you exist in this universe where, like, there's aliens and magic. She just pushed him out of his body. I mean, if that doesn't make you believe in magic, right? Oh, God. Oh. Why is he flying around space? There's a butterfly in space? What? God. I am on a roller coaster. And not in a good way.
His heart rate is getting dangerously high.
People saw this in IMAX. Oh, his fingers are growing more hands. I hate everything that just happened. I mean, yeah, if I was him, I wasn't leaving either. Wi-Fi. It almost feels like he shouldn't have been allowed to do this movie because of how bad his accent is.
He's got the look, exactly like
He's got the look, but I remember when people wanted Pedro Pascal for this role. Do you remember that? This is like when you're in elementary school and you finish all the books that are for your level and your teacher's like, I think you're ready to read at an 8th grade level. I know those hands. That's Hannibal. His eyes. Dizzy. Sling ring. It's fun to say. My roommate made the world's most disgusting looking margarita. It's not that impressive that they're on Everest considering they're already in Nepal. Like, they didn't travel that far. It did. What the fuck? The aspect ratio? He's listening to Beyonce.
Teach yourself.
It's back to normal?
Blindly accept rules that make no sense.
Like the rule
What's
of
wrong?
conjuring a game.
Mirror dimension. You know who else was a grieving broken man who lost everyone he ever loved? Hannibal. It seems like a sex toy, no?
Just roll off the top.
I just love seeing an apple get eaten and uneaten over and over. Ew. This guy's a tool.
Safeguarded against more mystical threats. Ancient
What
one
the
is the latest
fuck
in a
is a
long line of
mystical
sorcerer
threat?
supreme.
Hong Kong, New York, and London are like the most random places.
Protect the sanctums. From what? Other than
They didn't want to make it like...
Is Hong Kong in the Northern Hemisphere?
Imagine if they're like, it's actually Jerusalem.
Is
That
Hong
would make the
Kong
most sense.
is Hong Kong Northern Hemisphere or Southern?
Caglios for what?
Southern.
Southern. I was gonna say it's because if it was Northern, it would be wild that all three are Northern. I get that most landmass is in the Northern Hemisphere, but
Beyond time.
nothing's in Rio? Like, I would argue London isn't the most important city in Europe.
Most of all, pages of Caecilius.
Mads Mikkelsen loves playing villains with fucked up eyes. You know how often in his movies he loses an eye?
It's around 70%. It's like Sean
All the
Bean
time.
dying.
He dies in a lot of his stuff, and he loses an eye, usually I believe his left one, in a lot of, like, a weird amount of things. Oh no, it's his right eye, not his left eye. It's his right. Hello.
I'm not British!
He sounds like a parrot. Hello. It's the cloak. It's giving Chosen One. Like, I find it hard to believe that a complete and utter newbie to this. Huh? Oh. It's just hard to believe that a complete newbie could beat these, like, masters, you know? They can just make portals.
The score is like, dude, that feels like an AI written score.
Yeah. It was, like, almost cool, but it was Benedict Cumberbatch.
The costume design is great.
It
It's
is.
fucking fantastic.
His goatee is stupid. What the fuck? What is wrong with it?
What? Yeah. A scientist. You understand?
All things die. In the end, our son will.
There's so many villains that I'm like, I don't understand what you want. So at least I understand why he wants to bring about,
You think that's funny?
what, apocalypse monster? What's happening?
What's funny is that you've lost us. Please be careful with the needle.
The astral projection thing is freaky. This is absurd. I'm stuck on the whole, if you die in the astral plane, you die in real life.
Yeah.
You tried to call. Why is he just believing Mads Mikkelsen? Like, he could try asking her instead of accusing her. I like that he's explaining the mirror dimension to a guy who undoubtedly understands it better than he does. Inception did it first. Does Tilda Swinton die? That seemed pretty dead. She's prevented so many terrible futures, but she couldn't prevent 9/11. I kinda don't care that she's dying. Mads Mikkelsen's ponytail is really fucking funny.
The dark dimension.
It's just so fucking stupid. No.
The dark dimension.
The dark dimension.
Like, imagine being an
Shut the
actor and
fuck
having
up.
to say that with all seriousness.
God damn, man. It doesn't have to be. I can reverse time in the ultimate days.
As soon as time travel is introduced, there are no stakes to anything. He, like, rippled out of time in order to go forwards while it's going backwards.
Who fucking
This
cares?
doesn't make sense.
Who fucking cares, man?
What is time? Are they, once they learn the magic, are they like fourth dimensional beings? How many dimensions are there? If they had this power the whole time, like, why don't they undo horrific things more often? Like, why didn't they
Maybe
undo...
they have, Sid.
Why didn't they undo
have-
Sokovia?
there's-
Why didn't they undo the Battle of New York? Why didn't they undo 9/11?
They're fixed points in time. Can't change it.
They let 9/11 as a fix. Actually, 9/11 does feel like a fixed point in time. Everything changed. Did he just break time? Anytime anyone says his name, it's exactly what I'm thinking about this movie. Like, strange. In Guardians of the Galaxy, they said Thanos was the most powerful being in the entire universe, and now I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, yeah, I find it really hard to believe that Thanos is more powerful than fucking Dormammu. Unless this is technically a different universe. My mom would be flummoxed. My mom can't understand when people are dreaming in movies. Time travel, utterly beyond her. Every time he flies over that rock, it gets less cool. An Infinity Stone!
Word of the Angel One's death will spread through the multiverse.
So the eye is rock number 5. I will say, I would rather watch this again than watch, like, Iron Man 2 again. Or Iron Man 3. I don't think Iron Man 3 is the best movie. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but I've seen a lot of really bad movies. So, Thor. Mordo villain? You're stealing power? Too many sorcerers. It was certainly a movie.